Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take a look at my UK stock market portfolio and see how it's all doing, and probably in a week's time I'll then do my US stock market portfolio and you can see how it's all doing. So these videos here I normally do monthly on the Patreon, and then every 3 months I update you guys on the YouTube channel. So if you do want more regular portfolio updates, then the place to be is on the Patreon. So the next time I probably update you guys on the YouTube channel will probably be September, which is absolutely crazy to say. But we'll take a look at how my UK stock market portfolio is doing. Obviously, this is my active portfolio, so any profits taken are obviously not shown in there. So like the trims that we've had and the sales of like Dark Trace, for example, Watches Switzerland Group, they are not in the portfolio. This is just actively what I'm holding right now and what's up and what's down. So hope that is useful. I'll spend a minute or two on every stock and kind of give you an update about what's going on and my thoughts of where they're at. And then towards the end of the video, I'll tell you what I'm looking to buy and like new positions potentially as well. So here is the UK portfolio. We're going to start at the top with Aviva, up 43%. If we do include dividends, it's actually probably up towards 60%. What a performer. Yeah, I like Aviva. They're being financially absolutely crushing it at the moment. Lovely dividend as well, and obviously the dividend yield that I get as well is pretty decent as well. I get nearly the market average return on a dividend, and as well as that I'm up, with like 60% including dividends on that stock. So being a really good performer. My only regret, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing when you know the outcome, don't you? My only regret is that I didn't buy more of it. Ideally, this position size should have probably been double what it is, but it is what it is. Audioboom. So we're actually down 1%, which is absolutely crazy because when we look at Audioboom, it had such a surge. I think I was up like 80% or something on this stock, nearly up to maybe even more than that. And then it pulled it back. I maybe should have taken a little bit of profit off the table when that did happen. One of those though, I was thinking, in the long term this could be really good, but you never know in the stock market. Sometimes the stock market can do crazy things. Sends your stock up massively, then sends it back down again within a couple of weeks' time. It's crazy. And I guess that's ultimately, sometimes people say like, why are you trimming? Like, you still like the stock. And I say, I like the stock, but stocks have no loyalty. Out of nowhere, the market can throw your stock down 50% and you sat there going, but why is it down? Like AMD last night, AMD reported 10 out of 10 earnings, stock goes down. Don't make sense. How can you grow revenue at 36% and your profit is what was it, doubled? And then it's valued less than what it was yesterday. It don't make sense. That happens in the stock market. That is why it can be, such a wealth creator, because sometimes the market throws things down to stupid values that shouldn't be there. And Audioboom is an example of where, okay, it finally got some rewards on the share price, and then the market went, let's send you back down. I think the reason why it's sending back down is because the tariff situation. Normally, if there's a recession, one of the first things that get cut are advertising. Audioboom, advertising, that's maybe why. But yeah, I think that this stock will tick on very nice over the next 5 years as they ramp up that showcase platform. I'll probably be actively buying that one. Airtel Africa, we're up 70% on Airtel Africa, and if we actually include dividends, I mean, look at that, 20% up in the last month. If we include dividends, I'm probably actually up like 95% on that position, nearly 100% return club, which is amazing. This is an example, another example. I saw between the last 2 years, 2.5 years, stock did nothing. Didn't get rewarded, and I saw people give up on it. Like, I'm selling Airtel Africa, it doesn't do anything. And you just don't know when it's going to bounce up. And then boom, we've had the bounce up on Airtel Africa, and it's been a real winner for us. Actively trimming the position down a little bit now. I'm in the position of, do I completely sell out of it or just keep taking a little bit of profit? They've got their earnings tomorrow. That'll hopefully help me. But like the mobile money part of the platform is still going really well. And the part of me wants to keep it for that. And if they spin it off, like they said they were going to do. So we'll see what happens. B&M, we're up 10% on B&M. I have started to just trim that position down because it did get quite a big position. Including dividends, we're probably up around about 20% now on B&M, which is pretty good. 10 times earnings, it fell all the way down to 6 times earnings or something like that, 6 times forward earnings. The dividend yield was something crazy as well. People were saying, it's a dead stock, it doesn't do anything. And then within a month's time, the stock is up 24% and you get the rewards. You just, in this game, you can blink and then all of a sudden everything can change. And that's obviously the case with B&M. So that's been performing quite nicely for us. I won't be buying at these levels. If anything, I'll probably just trim the position down a little bit more than anything. Barrett Redrow, we're up 3% on Barrett Redrow at the moment. And I've got to say, looks positive. Listening to some of the house builders, they're all starting to sound very optimistic about it. Interest rates are saying there's 3 more rate cuts coming this year. I mean, that's going to really get the housing market going as well. I'm actually thinking, I probably should be buying this more in really going forward. And it's also got me thinking about adding in something else in this sort of industry as well, whether that be another house builder or some sort of building supplies. Certainly got me thinking this is now where I've got to be actively. We waited for so long. It's like I remember like every like 6 months I was like, the housing market's going to rebound soon. It's going to rebound soon. But I think this is it. I think this has got to be it. So we'll see. Kate Box, we're flat on. I keep thinking about, is it time to just move on from Kate Box? And then I keep looking and I think on a forward P, I think it's like 12 times forward earnings. You get a 5% dividend yield. The last financials, I think these aren't even the correct financials. I think they grew even faster than this. I think it was like 8% growth. Net income up 16%. So, yeah, I'm like, I keep thinking, shall I just move away from it? And then look at the financials and I think, you know what? It's still absolutely cracking, and that dividend you get as well and the valuation. My only competition is that you see a few more of these like K-Box style, competitions like opening up now. There's one near me, there's like a Kate Box, and then literally like 5 doors down, there's another one that nearly the exact same storefront, just different colours. And it's called something like Cake Shop or something. It's like, how is this allowed anyway? So I'll wait for another update and kind of see what's going on there. Cad Factory, we're up 22% on Cad Factory. They actually brought their full results out this morning, which I've currently not fully looked at just yet. But from what I scanned, they look good. They look pretty good. And the valuation just looks ridiculous. 6% dividend yield. I think it's like a 6p now or something like that. Yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, still holding. I think Card Factory should be a £1.40 stock really, and when it does start getting there, that's probably when I start trimming the position off anyway. Game Realms, wow, yeah, what a rally this one's been on. It looks like it's just woken up. The stock is up 27% in the last month. Even today it's up 5%. So yeah, I'm probably actually up more than that on Game Realms right now, because I took these prices at about 7 a.m. this morning, and yeah. About time. About time. This is a stock that I've sat on for like a good year, and the stock has done absolutely nothing. And now it looks like it's starting to wake up, and the financials, incredible. 25% revenue growth, net income up 62%. Yeah, it's about time. So yeah, I'll let that run up a little bit, and then when the stock gets to the right value, I'll probably just trim that position down, because as you can tell, that's quite a decent allocation going on right there at the moment. Next one, Hollywood Bowl. We're up 51% on Hollywood Bowl. If you do include dividends on a Hollywood Bowl, we're probably up towards a 7 to 80% on that one. Had a cracking month, up 21%. The stock recently as well brought out some earnings, and the stock didn't even rally off the earnings, and the earnings were incredible. And I went, you know what, I'm going to buy some more shares in this one, and it's continued to rally, which is great. And yeah, it's getting back to the value that it should be. I think I always say to you guys, like, Hollywood Bowl for me should be like 17, 18 times earnings. And it's with the rally that's been on, it's getting about back up there again, which is good to see. So yeah, we'll see what goes on with that one. We've got Jetty Sports. We're only down 3% on that one now. Very close to getting break even. It's had a pretty good rally, which is about time, because this one went way too low as well. I mean, what was that? 6 times forward earnings. And financially as well, they've actually been doing okay. I don't know if they've got the recent financials on Google. They don't. But yeah, the financials have been moving up really well as well. That just got way too low. Literally a month ago, you could have got this for 63p. Absolutely crazy. We're about break even. Obviously, you can tell I bought the dip massively. So when the stock does get to break even, I will just trim the position down to just get the allocation a bit more equal to like other positions. But yeah, I wanted to capitalize on that dip, get my average lower, and obviously that's what I've done. Next one. Why? I don't know why these two have gone like this. Weird. Legal General up 7% on, pretty much an Aviva situation. I like Aviva. Legal General. Nice little dividend that you get from that one as well. So big fan of that one. Money Group, we're down 9% on. I'll see an update for these guys and see what's going on. It's had a decent-ish month, and we're actually up. We're getting a trading statement tomorrow, so I don't like saying too much about a stock that's about to bring an update out tomorrow, because things can change so quickly. Mobico down 37% on. Yeah, obviously a little bit disappointing what's going on there at the moment, but it shouldn't be down what it's down at the moment. I mean, what is it, like 2 times earnings, 3 times earnings? Yeah, come on, give me a break here. So yeah, I keep thinking about, do I add a little bit more in there? We'll see. S4 Capital, we're down 86% on. I changed my mind on this one so much. It's been an absolute stinker, this one. I think, is it time to let it go? But I mean, realistically, they are getting towards profitability now. if they do hit the profit numbers, the 5 times earnings, 2026 numbers, 3 times earnings, probably a little low, isn't it? The issue is that they're just not growing revenue. Like, they just don't seem to be getting any clients at the moment, which is a big concern. I don't know what's going on there. I always keep thinking though, like, they've got nearly 800, let's call it 800 million of revenue of clients, and they're about profitable business now. There's not really a big risk of them going like bankrupt. Like, surely someone's going to be looking at this and thinking, you know what, we'll take the client list off your hands for 400 million, because you look at the current share price of S4 Capital. Where's S4 Capital here? It's over double the current share price, and you walk away with 50p there, at least. Ultimately, that's what I think. I just look at it and I think, it's not been great. It's performed poorly, but I don't really want to sell because I feel like right now it probably should be higher than where it is right now. But same again, they've got an update out tomorrow, so that can all change. So I don't want to comment too much with the update coming out. Yugo, I'd really like to buy more Yugo. The problem is every time I listen to them, it sounds like they're not confident they can hit the full year numbers. So I can't really buy. If they hit these full year numbers, Yugo's undervalued and it'll rebound, and it'll go back to it was a diamond of the UK stock market, and now it's absolutely in the dumps. But if it hits these numbers, it will rally back up again. The only problem is, like I said, every time I listen to the management team, they sound like they can't hit them, and I'm like, well, I'm not buying because it sounds like you're going to miss your numbers here. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Wallpaper, we're down about 8% on, and yeah, their numbers have been fantastic. I mean, look at these numbers from Wallpaper at the moment. Yeah, I am thinking about maybe adding more in. We'll see. Watch the Switzerland Group, very new purchase into the portfolio. We're about break even on that one, and yeah, I'll slowly just keep adding up those Watch the Switzerland shares and get to a decent position size, because the numbers that they look like doing could be pretty decent. And then we've got some last one, the Zopo position. We're down 14%, so it's been a bit of a tough time for Zopo. I think they're being a bit spooked by the whole tariff situation, and at the moment they're moving to Vietnam to get closer to Nike and tie that partnership up, so it's hurting them a little bit. But yeah, if they hit those numbers they're supposed to do, and what they're guiding for as well as a company, because what they're guiding for is more than what is forecast. 8 times forward earnings, 7 times earnings. This company should be like 15, 16 times earnings, so I'm already seeing like a double up from a metric expansion, and if they grow the profit that they're supposed to do, yeah, I think this one flies. So I'm slowly adding into that Zopo position, and I'll be building that one up as well going forward. So overall, like, any plans with buying and selling? Well, yeah, I'll probably trim that S-Class growth position every so often, being maybe a little bit of just allocate that position a bit better. I'm tempted, if Game Realms keeps going up, to maybe just trim that position down a little bit to a bit of a healthy amount. Jetty Sports I want to reallocate a little bit because I am quite overexposed there. Apart from that, nothing too major really. Buying wise, there's a few. I'm probably Audioboom I'll add in. Barrett Developments I'd like to add in at the moment. I think the days of me buying Jetty Sports are probably gone now at the moment. Potentially watch the Switzerland Group, Zopo. So yeah, I'll have a think on Mobico. We'll see. So yeah, there's at least 4 stocks there that I'll probably be averaging into it on this month as well. New stock wise, yeah, there's some stocks I'm looking at. Like I said, I think the building space at the moment is interesting because it looks like it's pretty much starting to rebound out. So I've got Barrett, so I'll add into Barrett, and then I'd like to add in to another company in that sort of space as well, just to have a bit more of a basket, or maybe even 2. The ones that stand out to me at the moment are potentially getting back into Eurocell. The other one that interests me is maybe Taylor Wimpey, and the other one as well. The third one would be MJ Gleason. So between those 3 stocks, I'd be tempted to at least get one of them in, maybe even 2. So that probably maybe be a new position. I don't know which one yet, but maybe that will be a new position that does pop up in the next kind of couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's the portfolio overall. Really happy with how it's going. Obviously, yeah, the UK portfolio has done well. I don't have a complete measurement of like year-to-date performance because I do it with my UK and my US portfolio. But with them combined, I'm up 15% year-to-date. And obviously, the stock market portfolio in the markets has beaten it 7 out of 8 years. So yeah, performance-wise, yeah, really, really happy as well. So yeah, and I think a lot of these stocks have a ton more to go. Look at Cad Factory, Gaming Realms, Jetty Sports. Yeah, I think they've all got a ton to go as well, which is obviously exciting. So that's the update, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next month's update if you are on the Patreon when I do the June update. If you're not on the Patreon, I'll probably see you in September. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in a bit.